Just realized it was about 2 years ago. I launched a design on Facebook called Operation Refocus, and I was going through something then, and it helped me get my thoughts together, get my mind together about what I had going on and what I was struggling with to get together in my life. Uh, because what I realized is that people will place expectations on you, and you either do one or two things. You either live up to them or you crumble under them. Um, and the problem with setting expectations or letting others set expectations for you is that you have people around you that set expectations for you, but no one asks you, are you ready to live up to them? People get into all kinds of agreements with you, or life decisions with you. People expect you to be Superman, but nobody asks you if you can fly. People ask you to be this perfect person, and they're totally fine until they find a fault. The problem with people placing expectations on you is that they don't know you. They don't know the person you're trying to be. They don't know the person you have been, nor do they know the person that you are today. And people will never accept you for where you are because they're always looking for who you could be or who you have been. I was listening to something yesterday on radio, and a guy said something. He says that don't let your reputation be your revelation. He said, just because that's your reputation, just because people believe that about you, just because people think that about you, don't mean that has to be you. And it blessed me because it took me all the way back to Operation Refocus. And I kind of let it die out over time, just lost my energy for it. But I'm going to bring back, yeah, I got charged up by not doing them, so I had to come back. But I'm going to bring back Operation Refocus because I feel like a lot of times, because we lose focus on life, we lose focus on what we're trying to do, we miss what we've been trying to achieve in life by focusing on all the wrong stuff. I've realized that the devil does not hit you with major blows. He doesn't. He does it with slow distractions. It's never the big things. It's always the little small stuff that kind of slowly detours you from where you're trying to go. And when I realized that, I realized how far we can get off by one small distraction. So Operation Refocus is about getting back to where you plan to go. Winston Churchill said that sometimes you're going to fool around and get to where you're trying to go. And sometimes we don't realize that we've gotten so far veered off of where we're trying to go because we never stop to refocus on what we've become. We never stop and take an assessment. Evaluations, even at jobs, they do evaluations. They don't do them to hurt you. They do them because they need to evaluate where you are and where they're trying to go. And if y'all are not lining up, they either reprimand you, they give you bonuses. All of that stuff is based off an evaluation. But why does the job see a need to evaluate you when you don't see a need to evaluate you? How do you know that you're not where you're supposed to be? How do you know you're not what God designed for you to be if you have not stopped to refocus your life? I promise you, if you refocus your life, not because I'm perfect, trust me, I got my share of issues. People don't like me. People don't want to talk to me. People don't, whatever anybody issue is. But I can't focus on who don't like. I can't focus on who talks about because I'm refocusing my life. I'm refocusing my agenda, refocusing my mindset, my thought process, because I cannot let what people say stop me from getting what God has for me. Because the thing about it is that if I don't get it, I can't tell God I stopped because of you. I can't tell God that I stopped because other people were talking about me, or people said stuff about me, or people lied on me. Well, people lie on everybody, but I'm refocusing my energy. If you can't do it, then I'm going to find somebody that can. If you can't help me, I'm going to find somebody that can. But I'm not going to put unrealistic expectations on somebody else. I said it before, I'll say it again, is that people expect you to be Superman, but nobody asks you, can you fly? People expect you to be this superhero, this great, perfect person. But you need people that'll love you through your mess, refocus you, that'll help you. Now, don't mean that they won't challenge you. Don't mean that they're not going to correct you. Don't mean that they're not going to tell you when you come short, when you mess up, when you need to do better. Those are the type of people you need in your life. But expecting perfection from an imperfect person or imperfect being or imperfect situation is not going to work. It's not going to fix you. You will not get perfection out of a messed up thing. We have to realize that we are messed up from the ground up. We are messed up from the ground up. If God thought that we would be perfect, he would not have needed salvation. He would not have needed the cross. So we can't expect for others to hold standards that we can't hold up to. I'm so sick of people get upset with other people behind stuff that you mad that they didn't do, that you didn't do. How you mad at somebody for doing some stuff that you do? But because you are who you are, you have more forgiving and compassion for yourself. Refocus yourself. Refocus your life. Come on and get better with where you're trying to go. Press yourself to refocus your life. I believe that most of us are failing in different areas of our life because we're doing too much. We're doing 10 things when you probably are designed to do 3. You got 10 things going on and you're not doing well at any of them, and you're feeling stressed out and overwhelmed when God has only designed you to do 3. Find out what he has desired and designed for you to be, and then do those and refocus your life. Let go of stuff. Let go of dead weight. Now, everything ain't gonna always be fruitful. If you put a crop in the ground, you're gonna have to work it. You're gonna have to till it. You're gonna have to plant it. You're gonna have to water it. You're gonna have to make sure that everything is happening that you need to do. You're gonna make sure that the ground has nutrients in it. You're gonna have to make sure that takes work. But then at the end of it is a harvest. But if you're not getting any return on your energy, cut it off. Refocus your life. Cut stuff off. We as a people will play as the ship goes down. We'll ride or die. We with you forever. But baby, if I'm not getting something out of this, if I'm not getting something out of you, I got to go. I got to get out of this situation. I'm refocusing myself. And I cannot cry over spilt milk. It's spilt, baby. Clean it up and move on, or leave it there and let it stank the house up. Either way, I'm over it. I'm not about to be crying about stuff that I can't fix. I'm not going to be worried about people that decided to not be there. I'm refocusing my life. I cannot stray to the left or the right, because if I let you distract me, it's like driving down the street. If you're driving down the street and all of a sudden a sign comes up, say there's a detour, you in your mind automatically start saying it's going to take me longer to get there. Why don't we do that in life? Why don't we stop and say that, you know what, you're a detour, you're a distraction, you're going to cause me more time to get to where I'm trying to go. So since you're trying to hurt me, let me get away from you. Let me get away from that. Now, I'm not saying run from everything. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it's some stuff in your life that you're going to have to deal with that people won't understand, people won't like, people won't agree with, but you're going to have to fight for what you want. You're going to have to fight. Refocus your life. And I've found out that we have lost our energy to fight because we're fighting on too many fronts. The enemy has distracted us, and we're fighting for stuff that God has already approved for us to let go. Refocus. Operation Refocus is back on. I'm getting rid of distractions. I'm getting rid of any issues that don't benefit me. Anything that's drawing out but never putting in. I can't pay a car note on a car I can't drive. I wouldn't pay for food I can't eat. So why would I deal with people that can't benefit me? Why would I deal with people that can't grow me, can't sow into me? And you don't have to get out of them what you give into them. Because your plants are not going to give you energy. They're not going to give you time. They're not going to dig you up. But they will give you nutrients. They'll allow you to eat and live on. So you have to plant stuff before you need it. So have a friend before you need a friend. Operation Refocus. Maybe we doing too much. Maybe as a people, we don't have time. This is the most busiest, unachieving generation I've ever seen. People with no money, no job, but always got something to do. People with no car get around perfect. I've never seen it before, but we're not focusing. We're not focusing on what we need to do. We're not focusing on improving ourselves. We got too much going on and nobody's benefiting. We end up working but not achieving anything. Because you can go to the gym. I just left the gym. That's the only reason I thought about that. Y'all, I'm back working out. That's refocusing. You can go to the gym and end up tired. But you can also sit in your house and rock in a rocking chair. And you'll expend energy, but you ain't doing nothing. You're not growing. You're not improving yourself. And all I'm saying today, y'all, is do what you got to do. Work yourself. Refocus. Cut some stuff out. Cut out distractions. Cut out people that are distractions, stuff that's distractions. And if you are not working towards your destiny, you're working towards a distraction. I love y'all. Subscribe to live feeds. I'm gonna try to get back on daily. Sorry it's windy out here, y'all. It rained last night. Subscribe to it when the video ends. Hit subscribe so you'll be notified whenever we come on. I love y'all. Operation Refocus, getting back on track.